The title of my talk is Can AI, Artificial Intelligence, Replace a Guru of Vedanta? So I was just thinking, when she announced I'm going to immerse you in an ocean of wisdom, well, we are swimming in quite another ocean these days of AI. So the Guru-shishya Parampara is not just about looking back, but it is also of looking ahead and addressing what might be contemporary reality. And so when one thinks about how knowledge is going to be preserved, one cannot discount the role of AI. So for us, it has entered many aspects of our life, from everyday tasks to very complex decision making. So from creating recipes to travel itineraries to writing complex code to writing poems for your lover. I don't know how many have used that option. Or even if you're making a plan to move abroad. So when books came, people thought that gurus would not be needed. When audios came, people thought gurus would not be needed. When videos came, people thought gurus won't be needed. Now when AI has come, some people believe that gurus will not be needed. So AI has some advantages. The first one is easy and vast access to a knowledge base. Because AI systems can be programmed into an extensive database of texts on Vedanta. So for instance, if I want to know on the verse Karmani eva adhikaraha, what did Adi Shankaracharya say, what did Ramanujacharya say, what did Vallabhacharya say, what did Nimbarka say, what did Jnaneshwar say, what did Vinoba Bhave say. In a click of a few seconds, I can have access to all of this. So there is the option of cross-referencing multiple texts. Second is it has 24/7 availability. So regardless of time zones or personal schedules, you can access AI at any given time. The third is it has multilingual capabilities. So Vedanta can be accessible to a global audience, not necessarily people who know Sanskrit or English or a few of the regional languages. Because just like Netflix and YouTube have a feature of listening to subtitles in your given language, AI can be programmed for that. And AI can be accessible to people who may be reserved or anxious and would hesitate to approach a human guru. Or even people who may have some disability or cannot travel or even cannot access, even a retreat. But then there are many reasons why AI cannot replace a guru of Vedanta. Some people thought I was going to dwell on the great advantages of AI. One, AI does not belong to any sampradaya. So, AI is not a part of any traditional lineage or sampradaya. And sampradaya is a teaching tradition. And Adi Shankaracharya says, a sampradaya with mulkhavat upekshaniyaha, meaning that one who is not well versed in the sampradaya, that person should be ignored like a murkha, like a fool. The second point is AI has a lack of lived wisdom. So we all know that Vedanta is neither a theory nor a practice. It is you. It's not even a principle. So while AI can process vast amounts of information, it is not self-evident. You are the only Svata Prakasha, Svata Siddha, self-illuminating and self-evident. And so AI is made evident to us thanks to electricity and quantum computing power. So without that, AI does not exist. So a human guru, having undergone sadhana over many years and lifetimes, can guide seekers from a place of lived wisdom and experience. The third is AI has no emotional connection and commitment to the growth of the person. Vedanta is not information transfer. It's the removing of ignorance of the self-evident being who is Svata Prakashaka. So this removing of ignorance requires the nurturing and compassionate presence of a human guru. No matter how advanced AI systems can get, they will lack the capacity for emotional connection. Anyway, we have trust issues. How will you trust someone who has been programmed and is neutral and who doesn't really care for your well-being? The fourth is AI is not a pramana and it has limitations in handling paradoxes. So we just chant it, na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritatva nishubu. So here we just chanted that neither through karma, nor through praja children, nor through dhanam wealth, nor through giving up can you gain amritatva. And then the same Veda talks about dharma, artha, kama being valid pursuits. So this seems like a contradiction. Now how do you resolve it? AI being largely logical based cannot handle these so-called paradoxes, whereas human gurus are obviously more spontaneous and adaptive, and they can adjust their teaching style and pace and content based on immediate reactions, energy, and age and stage, and even the culture of different disciples. AI cannot model a life of freedom. So much of my Vedanta learning has been in being around the gurus and how they live their life. I remember Puja Swamiji once coming out of a meditation session and then soon after speaking to a little child and sharing a story. And then someone asked him, Swamiji, how can you do this really profound meditation session and then come to the level of the child and share a story? And he said, this is that is this. Which is so straightforward. So in Vedanta, the Guru serves as an example of, living example of the teachings of Jivan Mukta. AI being non-sentient cannot serve as a model of being Jivan Mukta. AI cannot help with adhikaritvam of the student. So what preparation is required to access Vedanta through AI? Just to be able to type and to maybe speak, okay, because it will have voice recognition. But Vedanta will not be understood if you are not an adhikari. So if you don't have Shraddha in Veda as a means of knowledge, and if one's Raga Dveshas have not been ironed out by Karma Yoga, AI doesn't care for that anyway. So the use of AI can actually increase ahankara. So because AI builds an illusion of control, you may think that you are in charge of your learning and it will actually inflate the ahankara without trying to understand what the nature of the ahankara is. Because just the ability to access information at your fingertips can lead to a false sense of mastery. AI definitely feeds the raga for ease, comfort and convenience. So anyway, we are all addicted to this in this time and age of groceries, online, everything arriving in your, not only in your house, in your bedroom, online meetings also in bedroom, classes, everything. So yes, it's good to have comfort and convenience, but the addiction to convenience will lead Vedanta students to avoid unnecessary challenges and the necessary challenges and discomfort that always accompany genuine growth. So titiksha is a very necessary quality of adhikaritvam, and if one is not alert to this, then the raga will just be fed. AI will also feed the dvesha, aversion to human interaction. Because now you can program AI and say, speak to me in a gentle, non-judgmental way. And AI will talk to you in that way. And so if anyone speaks in any other way, you will not tolerate it. Not quite recognizing that you are developing a dvesha and aversion to any confrontation. And we are in a parampara of confrontation. So, it may feel nice, it may feel safe, but a ship in the harbor is always safe because it is never learned to sail. And the last one is AI will just contribute to ego gratification through knowledge accumulation. So the ahankara anyway needs to always feel significant, and therefore there will be a sense of intellectual superiority. People will want to acquire, and therefore spiritual materialism will grow. So people will say, I have finished all the Upanishads, okay? But nothing has happened. And like Swami Chinmaya will say, nothing will happen. So AI does offer some advantages, but we cannot replicate the depth, the nuance and the sacred bond that every Shishya has with the Guru. The Guru-shishya Parampara is not just about looking back, but looking ahead and seeing that we use AI for certain things, but do not try to replace a human Guru, or not try to replace the Sampradaya with AI. So, best wishes and prayers on this Guru Purnima.